In this video, we are going to study about menstrual cycle. So what is menstrual cycle? First we have to know that menstrual cycle is a reproductive cycle in female primates. Now what is primate? Primates are nothing but they are eutherian mammals. So they include apes and human beings. So under apes we can give gorilla as an example. So in apes and in human beings we can see a menstrual cycle occurring in every month. Next thing is why this menstrual cycle is important. So as the menstrual cycle is taking place, it makes the female reproductive system many changes in such a way that it helps in fertilization process, implantation and embryonic development. Now this menstrual cycle, it is very important, and the word menses, it has been taken from a Latin word and the meaning is month. Menses means month. So this menstrual cycle takes place every month in a cyclic manner. So this menstrual cycle, it starts at puberty period, that is when a girl attains from 10 to 12 years. Between that, the menstrual cycle will start. The first menstrual cycle is called as menarche, and it continues till the woman reaches the age of 50 years. The ceasing of menstrual cycle is called menopause. So next we can see that in this we are going to study menstrual cycle, how it is going to repeat it in every month. So every month means we can tell that the menstrual cycle will takes place for 28 days in general, but sometimes we can tell it also takes around 29 days. But in most of the women's, in a normal woman, we can say that menstrual cycle will be for 28 days. Now, every month, that is for every 28 days, one ovum will be released from one ovary. So, only one ovum will be released. Next, we are going to study that the menstrual cycle can be functionally divided into 4 phases. So, we are going to see which are the 4 phases. The 4 phases, it includes, the first one is menstrual phase. So, menstrual phase, it will be for 3 to 5 days. So, when we think as a first day as menstrual phase, so the first day till 5 days, we are going to call it as a menstrual phase. We can see here the calendar of this, the calendar here. So this is nothing but from 1 to 5 years, 5 days, 1 to 5 days. Okay, from 1 to 5 days, we can say that this period is nothing but menstrual phase, where bleeding will take place. Next phase is from 6th day. From 6th day till 13th day, it is called as follicular phase. So where the follicles will develop. And next phase is ovulatory phase. So that is only on 14th day. Only on 14th day the ovum will be released from a Graafian follicle, and that phase is called as ovulatory phase. Next, from 15th day till the 28th day, from 15th to 28, from 15th to 28th, we can say that it is a luteal phase. So it will be around 12 to 14 days. So in detail we are going to study each and every step. So the first one is menstrual phase. Now coming to this menstrual phase, so it starts with the menstrual flow. So as we know very well that when we see a female reproductive system, we can find that when we see the female reproductive system, in this we can find it consists of ovary as well as uterus. In these two places we can find a lot of changes is taking place. So the female will have two ovaries will be present, right and left side, and then it consists of one uterus is present. So during this reproductive cycle, there are many changes occurring in these two regions. So now the first thing is, what happens here is, in the ovary, as we know very well that there will be a development of ova. So as the ova is developing in the ovary, the other hand simultaneously in the uterus, the endometrium, as we know that uterus consists of 3 layers. Perimetrium is the outermost layer. So perimetrium is the outermost layer is perimetrium. We have already studied in the previous video. And then inner to it is the myometrium, and inner, the last, that is interior lining of uterus is called as endometrium. So now what happens here is, so inside the ovary there will be a development of ovum. Simultaneously in the uterus, that is especially endometrium, will thicken itself. It will become too fat. The cells present in this endometrium will undergo rapid cell division, and here what happens is it becomes more thick. It will become thick. Why? Because if at all the egg get fertilized, it will make the region in such a way that it is ready for undergoing implantation. So zygote can get implanted easily in the uterus. Because of that, the endometrium will become thickened. But if there is no fertilization, what happens? Whatever the cells are present here, that is extra cells which has been developed in the endometrium, all these cells will get ruptured. All the cells will get ruptured, or you are calling it as a degeneration. That is what we are telling here, resulting in degeneration of endometrium wall of uterus is going to take place. When all these cells will die, so what happens when it gets ruptured? The blood vessels will cut. When the blood vessels are cutting out, all the blood will be coming out of the body through vagina. That is called as menstrual flow. So now along with the blood we can say that there is a discharge of serous fluid, that is serum, and cell debris, the waste of the cell, and then mucosal fragments, mucosa. So all these things will be coming out through vagina along with the blood, and it will be around 45 to 100 ml of blood will be released out. This is called as menstrual phase, and it will be taking place for 3 to 5 days. That endometrium cells will be coming out. And why this endometrial cells dead? Why? Because of the lower in hormonal content called as estrogen and progesterone. So this is very, very important. As in the woman's body, during this cycle, estrogen and progesterone level at this period, that is during menstrual phase, that is 1 to 5 days, during that period what happens means there will be a lower in estrogen and progesterone. That is why all the cells will get degenerated. And though the blood is flowing out, blood clotting does not take place because of the presence of fibrinolysin. This is an enzyme which is present in the blood, which does not allow the blood to undergo clotting. So if if at all menstrual cycle is not taking place, means every month, it is an indication that the egg has been fertilized and the woman is pregnant. Okay, so we are going to understand this, we are going to see a small animation here. So now coming to here, we can find that, so this is a female reproductive system. So the female reproductive system is present, which is containing, it is containing ovary and the uterus is present. So here in this animation, we are going to study how the menstrual cycle will take place. So this is a female reproductive system containing ovary as well as uterus. We are going to see the changes especially in these two places. As I told you already, so in the ovary, the egg will be developing. So if at all, if it is not getting fertilized, here you can see in the picture that the endometrium cells are getting ruptured. Once it is getting ruptured, the blood is coming out through the vagina. It is coming out of the female body. So next we are going to study about the second phase, that is follicular phase, or it is also called as proliferative or estrogen phase. So this is a phase which will last for around, it will be present for around 10 to 12 days. So when, so as during menstrual cycle, we have already said that it consists of, that is during this process, there will be a lower level of estrogen and progesterone. When these two hormones reduces, it gives indication for the pituitary gland to release FSH hormone, that is follicle stimulating hormone. The name itself indicates that this is a hormone responsible for development of follicles present in the ovary. So as this hormone is released, so in the ovary, again, as we know that there will be many primary follicles will be present. These primary follicles, by the influence of FSH hormone, they start developing, growing. So they start developing into granulosa cells. As we have studied already, primary follicle gives rise to secondary follicle. Secondary follicle will develop into tertiary follicle. Tertiary follicle will develop into a Graafian follicle. So all these follicles will start developing due to the presence of FSH hormone, and even a small amount of LH hormone also will be present. Now, as these hormones are influences for this growth, why only one ovum is released? Though there are many primary follicles in the ovary, only one ovum will be developed. Why? Because there are many receptors will be present on the follicles. So one of the follicle will have more amount of FSH receptors and LH receptors. Imagine out of all these follicles, we can find that in this follicle there are receptors. Many receptors are present for FSH hormone and LH hormone. So when the receptors are present more only in one follicle, it receives more amount of hormone and it will develop. Whereas all other follicles, because of reduction in the hormone, these follicles cannot develop. They will degenerate. So when they degenerate, only one will start developing. Okay, as it starts developing, these follicles also will start developing a hormone called estrogen. Please remember that. So the estrogen hormone is produced from the follicle cells. And next we can say that, so as we have studied this, only one ovarian follicle is developed, and then we can say that it results in, as I told you, it develops into Graafian follicle completely, it is going to develop, called as Graafian follicle, inside which there will be a ovum will be present. Ovum will be present inside the Graafian follicle. So one side in the ovary the development is taking place. In the other side, especially in the uterus, what is happening is, during menstrual cycle all endometrium cells has been degenerated. Now during this follicular phase, what has happened here is, endometrium cells, that is inner lining of the uterus, will start dividing. It will start dividing and it will start growing in thickness again, and it is due to the influence of FSH hormone. So when FSH hormone is coming from the pituitary gland, in both the sides, that is in the ovary there is a development of ova, and in the other side in the uterus we can see again the thickness has started developing. So this will takes place in the follicular phase. So follicular, why? Because here the follicles are developing, that is primary to Graafian follicle development has taken place. Proliferative name is again given for this. Why? Because the cells are dividing and growing, that is called as proliferative. As it rapidly dividing cells, you are calling it as proliferative phase, because it increases in its number and the thickness. And then estrogen phase, why? Because as these follicles will start producing a hormone called estrogen. Hence all the three names they have given. So next we are going to see a small animation how this proliferative phase will take place. So now we are going to see a proliferative phase. So this is a ovary. In this ovary we can find that the primary follicle is maturing to become secondary and Graafian follicle has been developed. So this growth has taken place with the help of FSH hormone. In the other side, as I already explained you, this is a uterus where the development of the endometrium has been taken place, and it has become very thick due to more cell division, which we are calling it as a proliferative phase. In the next video, we are going to study about menstrual cycle 2. In that part, we are going to study the other two phases, that is ovulatory phase and luteal phase.